up, everybody? Tools in action. As you guys know, I'm a huge Line-X fan. I've had Line-X in my trucks. I mean, I've been coming to Ben for years. Yep. He didn't know me when I first started coming in with my Tacoma and Toyota and all kinds of stuff, but I'm a huge Line-X fan, so I talked to Ben the other day and I'm like, hey, how's it going, man? He's like, good. He's like, we're actually pulling a factory bedliner out. A customer wants his factory bedliner removed and a Line-X put it. I'm like, what? That's got to be a crazy hard job. Yep. So we thought it would be a good idea to kind of show you guys the differences, and after you got done telling me, I want to know now. Yeah, you know?
There's quite a few differences between a factory bedliner and a Line-X brand bedliner, and we'll kind of preview some of the differences. You know, the biggest thing is you can see, I don't know if you can zoom in and see, but they spray over all the hardware on the truck. The side hardware, they don't even take those out, so you can actually see the factory paint.
Right.
You know, they stop at all the edges. You know, the tailgate's going to get beat up here. This edge they stop at. This edge is a catch point, and you know, it's just.
And I mean, do they warranty this, or is it just like with the vehicle?
It's got a 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, and they have no repair process. So if you damage it, there's no repair process that they have. Where Line-X, we have a nationwide lifetime warranty. We have 500 centers across the country. If you damage it, you bring it back to any Line-X store. We fix it, no questions asked.
Wow. So, okay, but what our readers are going to want to know, if we're going to rip this out, we're going to have to try to rip a Line-X out. So
I got to figure out if we have a truck around here. I mean, do you mind if we use yours?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's an aluminum one. We can do a comparison, a side-by-side comparison.
All right.
Are you okay with that?
I'm a little nervous about that, but I trust you, man.
Okay.
You've done good, and I got Xanax, so I'm going to be good to go. So as long as I don't have to watch, I'll set up the camera, go in the other room.
Go get some lunch. We'll take care of it.
But yeah, let's do it, man. Let's see what we got.
Awesome.
All right, so first thing we're going to see is them ripping this out.
Yep, we're going to tear it out. Now, you know, the biggest difference, we don't know how Ford really preps their beds, so this is going to be a learning experience.
Okay.
We've never tore out a Ford bedliner before. My assumption is they don't prep it nearly the same as we do, but we're going to find out. Everybody will get to see this firsthand. This is a first for us too, so you know, we're going to find that out.
Now, have you ever ripped out a Line-X out of an aluminum vehicle before?
No.
Okay, so that's the first.
This is your tailgate's going to be the first as well.
Okay.
So. Yeah, so we'll get to see it, you know, actual live time comparison. You know, you guys are going to learn just as fast as we are on this, but you know, my 20 years of experience tells me that there's going to be a vast difference here.
All right, cool. All right, let's get to work.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
That's it. Took Ben about 20 minutes, him and his team, to rip this out of there. Couple things, I was surprised, and I was kind of surprised at the difference in thicknesses. Like, it wasn't really consistent all the way across.
Thicknesses were all over the place. I don't know, you know, a machine sprays this, so I don't know why.
Now, why doesn't it adhere to the bed?
They're using some sort of adhesion promoter. We use a different method. We sand the surface. We use an acid, or not an acid, but a chemical wipe and a water wipe to make sure there's no water-based or solvent-based contaminants. They're simply spraying an adhesion promoter on and spraying on top of that. I mean, it stuck okay, but I mean, it took us 15 minutes to tear out. A Line-X is going to take you 4 or 5 hours to tear out.
Wow.
And you're gonna be getting small pieces like that versus pieces like this.
Okay.
So, and a lot more brute force. I mean, we use an air chisel to take out a Line-X if we have to. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
So
the next step for this truck is you're going to sand it all down, prep it?
We'll wipe it out, make sure there's, everything's all nice and clean, and then we'll mask it, abrade the surface, do our patented technique, and get it ready for the spray job.
Cool. All right, let's see that next.
Sounds good.
I don't know how I get pulled into all this stuff, but Ben has convinced me that he's going to try to rip it off of my F150, which we put on about a year ago, right? So what's going to be the process here?
I've never done this before on an aluminum one, so we're just going to, use brute force and show you how hard it is to take off Line-X as opposed to the factory one. Relax.
All right,
we got it covered, man. We've done this a long time.
All right,
your truck's in good, absolutely. Your truck's in good hands, I promise.
All right, cool. All right.
So,
all right, you guys. Go. What kind of tools are you going to be using?
I'm going to start out with the chisel and hammer.
Oh my God,
and I'll
now you're really making me nervous.
And I'll probably have to use an air hammer at some point.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I know you're joking, right?
No, I'm serious.
Oh my God. All right, go.
But trust me. Trust me.
I'll get a whole new tailgate.
Oh boy. This is stuck, dude. This is stuck really good. Oh. The difference is that it's going to come off in little pieces like that.
Right, okay.
So.
So we're talking, you're seeing better adhesion, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
just saw the process. We've learned a few things in this entire process, and what did we learn?
Well, we've discovered that the factory bed liner does not stick quite the same as a Linex. As you saw, it took us 4 minutes to strip the tailgate, 14 minutes to strip the factory bed liner out of the bed. For Dan's tailgate, it took us over an hour to strip the Linex off the tailgate itself. A dramatic difference between the two. Like I said, this is the first time we stripped a bed liner off, both the factory on the Ford as well as a Linex on a Ford. So it was a learning experience for us too.
For the aluminum. And one thing I noticed, Ben, is I mean, obviously the thickness. I mean, this, you know, is kind of flimsy. Yep. When this is more, you know.
Yeah, there definitely is a difference in thickness between a factory bed liner and a you know, a Linex bed liner. It's just two different products altogether. I mean, we have to spray a certain thickness according to corporate in order for us to maintain our franchise. That's every single Linex across the country has to do that. Okay. The factory, you know, I don't know what their specifications are, but I can tell you it's not as thick.
Okay, and you can tell too, just looking at the bottoms, this one's all shiny, so it's not really gripping, and this one's got all the grooves from where it's adhering.
And this is from your tailgate, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, which ended up being not that bad, you guys. I mean, yeah, I was kind of nervous when you were air chiseling, and a lot of detail.
But you got to know what you're doing. I mean, if you're using an air chisel, you can dent or even blow a hole in the metal pretty easily.
Right,
so,
right, and you don't do that too often with a Linex, you know? I mean, you're just ripping these off.
Right.
Cool. And the great thing that I like too also is down in here, where you get, you know, you're loading rocks, all your rocks get down here. It would suck to get this all scratched up, so you guys go ahead and protect that.
Yeah, the main thing is we try to make sure that the edges on the pillars are protected as you slide things in. The back of the plate here is protected, and the back of the tailgate's protected, obviously, so you're dragging stuff in and out, you're not scratching that edge. As you see, all the hardware we removed properly and we installed it. The lights, you know, were removed. And that's the way it's supposed to be done. We take everything out, put everything back in when we're done. And that's the right way to do it.
It's cool. Now, as far as warranty, so this is lifetime now.
Lifetime nationwide warranty.
If I take my truck and I load a, you know, 5-ton bowling ball in it and it dents or rips it.
If you tear the liner, we repair it or replace it at our expense. At no inconvenience to you.
No questions asked?
No questions asked.
Wow. Okay, that's a good deal. That's a pretty good deal. And then, like, what does the liner run cost-wise?
Anywhere between $500 to $700. We've got 4 different grades to choose from. One thing that everybody needs to know is the factory bed liner compared to our standard liner is still, in comparison, it's still inferior, just simply because it doesn't stick as well. It's not as thick. It's not going to perform as well. From the standard, we've got the premium upgrade, the pro upgrade, and the platinum upgrade. You can go to our website, find out more information on it. This particular one was a premium, so this is fade proof for life, more chemical resistant, easier to clean. Same as what's in your truck.
Yeah, because I've noticed I've spilled gas in mine, oil, stuff like that, and it doesn't stain.
Correct.
So, and I mean, it looks
That's the objective.
Good.
I mean, it's supposed to look nice and take everything you throw at it.
Right, right. Cool. I mean, you guys, Linex, I'm not trying to be a salesman. Obviously, Ben wants to sell you Linex.
For sure.
But I've been using it pretty much all my adult truck life, and I love it. And I mean, nothing really compares. You know, even those ones that you put in or whatever. If you save a couple $100 by going with a no-name brand, one guy did a roll-on. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe you're doing this to your vehicle.
It happens. But keep in mind, I mean, I've been doing this 20 years. I have I could have chosen any company to go with. We chose Linex because it's the best.
Right.
You know, it's tried and true. The formulas speak for itself.
And Linex is more than just Linex right now. Now you have products.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of different lines as far as protective coatings, but we offer our Truck Gear brand of accessories, as well as, you know, Lear bed covers. I mean, a variety of different accessories that we offer here. So, you know, just check us out and, you know,
now, I know some of our readers are going to have questions. Sure. Can they call you?
Yeah. Call me at 815-455-0123. We're open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, 9 to 2 on Saturdays, and love to answer any questions you guys have.
Yeah, and then real fast, all Linex dealers, are they the same?
For the most part. I mean, everybody's independently owned.
Right.
So there are variations, but we all have the same contract, and we all have to abide by the same rules.
The same chemical, the same training.
The same training, the same chemicals, the same processes. You know, that's all part of the franchise.
Cool. So, all right. Awesome, man. Yeah, this truck definitely came out a lot better, you guys. We're showing you the old liner right now. We held it up to a window, and you could physically see air holes in it. Now, we're not trying to knock Ford or Chevy or any of their bed liners. It's just, if you want the best for your truck, because a lot of people are really anal about their trucks when they get them, you know?
Well, let's face it. This is the second largest investment you're gonna make.
Right.
And I mean, this is this is the essence of the truck. I mean, it's the bed.
Yeah.
Do you want it to look nice and last, or do you want it to not look nice? And that's really the question, you know? So
absolutely. So cool. All right, you guys, check it out. Tools in Action. Check out Line-X. He gave you the number. And if you have any questions, comment below or ask Ben.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, dude.
Thanks, buddy.
Yep.
Remember, for more exciting tool action, go to toolsinaction.com.